Cybersexuals, I am bringing you a match that can only be narrated while drinking, as such, because this match is a roulette royale against PokemonBattle4Ever, my friend in Germany, Alex, and this match was just going to be as just a it's a Pokedex, it's a roulette royale. Just get whatever you get. We play with NFEs on. He gets no NFEs. I get 2 NFEs, which is cool, but I get a fucking Watchog. That thing is fucking useless. I was more pissed about getting Watchog than the fucking Timber and an Oddish, because Oddish is a fucking beast in this match that you're about to see. So he leads off with Steelix. I think his first Pokemon was Staraptor, but he decided to lead off with Steelix. I don't really care, because lead off Staraptor would have probably fucked my whole team, so him leading off with Steelix actually benefits me more. So I smack him with the Drain Punch, he goes for Rock Polish. I smack him with another Drain Punch, he sets up rocks and all that shit, so I'm not too worried about that. So he's gonna go for the normal gen Explosion now, and I'm like, I'm fucking Timmy. I'm Timmy. I can take a fucking hit all day for show. I'm max HP with the Eviolite, and I got max attack, and I'm like, yeah, I can sponge this hit easily. Live on 46, go for the Stone Edge, because I thought he'd think I'd keep going for the Drain Punches and going to Staraptor, but he brings a Staraptor now. Might as well go for the Mach Punch and get some damage on this fucking thing, because this thing can just demolish my whole fucking team. But he decides to go for U-turn instead of Brave Bird, because he doesn't want to get that much recoil. And I live on 3, and I'm like, what's up? And he's going to bring in Vaporeon. I'm like, Vaporeon, you're super bulky. I don't give a shit. I was going to go for a Drain Punch, maybe thinking I outspeed, because, you know, you're probably invested in HP and defense, but he outspeeds me, even though I'm like adamant, so I'm a fucking Timber. It's okay, I got not the norm, because he's so odd. He's the Oddish, she's Oddish, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna go for the Toxic, because I can Toxic whatever, because Steelix is gone, and I'm like, alright, Toxic, I really wanted to Toxic Vaporeon, because, you know, that thing's super bulky, and I don't really have anything on my team to deal with it, except for it probably Star Me. But he brings in X-Ploud, so I'm gonna go for the Protect, and he goes for the Ice Beam, so I'm like, okay, he's gonna go for the Ice Beam. I could probably take that, but I'm going to switch out and probably bring in something better to take the... No! I know I can take it because I'm calm with the Eviolite and I go for the Moonlight, but he switches out into Staraptor. Now I'm going to Protect to see what he wants to do. I'm going to take a sip of beer. Alright. So now I see that he's just going straight for the Brave Bird, so I'm going to bring in Watchog, because all this thing is useful is this fucking fodder, because it's so bad. Fucking Watchog. Most worthless poke ever in the history of Pokemon. What the fuck does that thing do? Except die. So, Brave Bird, rack up some recoil. I'm going to bring in Zycor, because I know Zycor can take the hit, even though I'm not defensively invested into the defensive stats. I'm timid, I'm jolly, and I'm a Swords Dance set with Ice Fang and Earthquake, and I think I might have Aerial Ace, or do I have X-Scissor? I can't remember. But I go for the Ice Fang. Brave Bird does shit tons of damage, and he brings in this thing, and I'm like, okay. I don't know, I was thinking he's gonna go for Sucker Punch, so I might as well just go for Swords Dance. So go for the Swords Dance, like Swords Dance in your face. I'm a +2 Gliscor. And then I'm like, I'm a Gliscor, I'm jolly, I should outspeed a Rattata. Rattata speed's like base 80, right? So I go for the attack, but he outspeeds me. It turns out Gliscor's speed's 95, Raticate's speed is fucking 97. What the fuck? That's like stupid. It's the stupidest shit ever. So now I have to like throw my freaking Masquerade at it because I got Intimidate. So I'm going to try and intimidate him to reduce the gut so I don't die to anything. So he goes for the U-turn. I'm not sure why he just didn't go for the Facade, because it probably would have killed me instead of hitting me with a non-stab resisted hit. But he's going to go ahead and U-turn out, and I think I'm just going to go for the Air Slash because there's really nothing I can do against Eradicate, and that thing's like a huge threat. So you heard it here first. Eradicate, huge threat. So I go for the Air Slash, hits a Vaporeon, doesn't do shit because it's bulky, and now I'm like, okay, I'm going to Quiver Dance because maybe I can take one hit, get some special defensive investment and some speed and special attack, because this Vaporeon's going to be like an asshole. But I dodge the first Hydro Pump, and I'm like, ha, in your face, here's my comeback. I'm going to sweep you with Masquerade. It's going to be amazing. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to Quiver Dance all day. So I'm going to go for another Quiver Dance. I'm like, okay, I can take any hit because I'm +2 in special defense. I'm +2 in special defense, I'm max HP, and I'm timid. And I'm like, alright, let's go. Masquerade, you're gonna be a boss. You're gonna take this Hydro Pump like a champ. And I live on. It does like 80 damage to me. So I'm like, okay, I know I could probably live one. He'll maybe miss. I know I can take one because I'm faster. I could go for another go for another quiver dance. I'm gonna go for another quiver dance. I'm like, yeah, I dance all day. I dance all day. I dance all day, son. So I get the special attack, special defense, and I get the speed. I outspeed everything on his team. So I'm like, okay, he goes for hidden power. I don't know what hidden power this is. I think it might be like fire, maybe. I have no idea. But that does a lot of damage. So I'm like, oh shit. Well, can I live on another quiver dance? Okay, well, I guess I probably can't, and I guess my sweep is going to end short, so I'm just going to go for the Bug Buzz. And then, like, you can see the Skype bar above the Vaporeon, so, you know, that's cool. I totally didn't see that. But the hidden power is going to take me out, which is unfortunate, so now I have to bring in, I think I'm going to bring in, like, what? What do I bring in? I should bring in Starmie, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to bring in ODDISH, because it's ODDISH. He's not the norm. He's not the norm. He's the ODDISH. Dude, this ODDISH is amazing. I was like, okay, this ODDISH isn't going to really do anything in this game. But it turns out, this Pokemon gives him the most shit this whole game. So I go for the Giga Drain. I'm like, Vaporeon, you can't hit me with anything. You have a hidden power and a Hydro Pump. I can take hits all day. I'm gonna Giga Drain you. He brings in Relicanth. Guess what, Relicanth? You just got one-shotted by a fucking ODDISH by the 4-time super effective Giga Drain, bitch! What's up? So I knock out ODDISH, just demolished the freaking thing, and now he's gonna bring in Exploud. And Exploud, I don't know what the fuck this thing wants to do. So, you know, I'm obviously gonna protect it. He's gonna go for Fire Blast, which sucks. This calls for another drink. Okay, so he goes for the Fire Blast. I think he went for Fire Blast that time. So I'm like, alright, it's a fucking Exploud. He goes for the Fire Blast. I'm predicting the miss. The miss happens, and I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. But I went for Moonlight. I really wasn't predicting the miss. I was predicting that I could sponge it because I'm a fucking ODDISH. Because, you know, ODDISH is like a beast. But now he's going to switch out. I'm like, okay, what is he switching out to? He's bringing in Rat-a-tat. Or Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, motherfucker. My gun goes Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. I go for the Giga Drain just to get some damage because I thought he was going to bring in Vaporeon. But does decent amount of damage to the Raticate. And I'm like, oh my god, why are you so good? So I go for the Protect to burn another turn of, burn just to get, like, lots of damage on this thing. So I'm like, alright. Look at this. Eradicate is almost dead. Like, I can hit him with the Giga Drain and demolish him. So he goes for the U-turn. I'm like, that's unstab. I'm an ODDISH. He does 100 damage. Not even 100. He does like 92 damage to me. Well, no, not 92. He does like... My math is bad, but he does almost 100 damage to me. He does less than 100, so he does like 98 damage to me. But I'm like, Moonlight all day, son, on your U-turn, because you can't do anything. I should have gone for the Giga Drain just to hit whatever came in. But, you know, I just wanted to be at a decent amount of HP, I guess, in case he brought in Exploud. But I really wanted to get some damage on that Exploud, because I thought he'd go into that. But it turns out he's going to go with Vaporeon, and he's going to go for the Wish, and I go for the Toxic just to, you know, get some residual damage on this fucking Vaporeon. I'm like, this Vaporeon's a bitch. It's going to be the bane of my whole existence, because I don't have anything to do to it except Starmie. But I really want to save Starmie to just come in and sweep, because, you know, Starmie is like, it's a Life Orb Starmie, outspeeds like probably like his whole team, but I can't go for Stab Hydro Pump because of fucking Vaporeon. So I'm like, okay, go for the Giga Drain, do as much damage as I can. But the thing about Vaporeon, he has like almost like close to like 500 HP, has like 460 something HP. So that's gonna bring freaking Exploud pretty much back to full. And I'm like, oh god, fucking Exploud, why are you such a dick? Well, not dick, but you're an asshole. So you're like, a dick goes in asshole, fucks the asshole, and then, you know, gets shit all over it. So whatever. So I'm gonna bring a C-Gem, because I think did I protect and see that he went for Fire Blast? Because I was like, okay, unstab Fire Blast from Exploud. I have a Starmie. It's resisted. Starmie has decent special defense. It should be able to sponge it. It looks like it's going to be like a 2-hit KO. Because, you know, I could go for the... You know what? Actually, what I should have done here is just gone for the rest instead of Thunderbolting and stalling out more poison. Because if I went for the rest, I could just straight switch back out into ODDISH and, you know, Natural Cure and all that instead of Thunderbolting. But I figured he would predict my Hydro Pump and go into the fucking Vaporeon, but he didn't. And I thought Thunderbolt would do a lot of damage to the Exploud, but I guess I underestimated Exploud and I ended up losing because losing my Starmie because of fucking Life Orb and, you know, that. And then, now the Exploud's almost dead. I'm like, this is cool. Exploud's almost dead. I could go for the Protect, but you know what? I'm gonna be a man and I'm gonna predict the fucking switch, I believe, and I go for the Giga Drain. Do I go for the Giga Drain? Because I know he's gonna want to switch out. I know he's gonna want to get another Wish on the fucking X-Cloud, and it's gonna be the only way I can beat that X-Cloud is for him not to get this wish. And I was looking at the damage of this Giga Drain, and it's like, okay, if he goes for wish, I can hit him with a Giga Drain. He has to stay in, because if he brings an X-Cloud, I'll kill it with the Giga Drain, and then the wish will be wasted. So either he can just waste it on trying to, you know, get this Vaporeon all the way back to full. So I'm like, alright, so wish is gonna happen. I can hit it with the Giga Drain, and then he's gonna have to manually switch in or let Vaporeon die, but the wish gets wasted either way. But ODDISH, why? Why did you get a crit? Why, ODDISH? Why? Of all the times to get a crit, why did you choose to get it there? Why? Why did you choose to get the crit there? Now he brings in this thing, and of course he's gonna go for the Protect, and I'm like, well, fuck, now the wish gets passed on to the Eradicate. Now I'm totally fucked. Because if you didn't keep count of all my Pokemon, ODDISH is my last guy. All of my hopes last on ODDISH to take these facades from this Eradicate and do super much damage to it with Giga Drain. So he's gonna hit me with Facade. It's Stab. It's Guts boosted, and I'm not invested in defense. I'm mainly invested in special defense. But I live on 17, and I go for the Giga Drain. And I'm like, ODDISH, do lots of damage to the Eradicate. Get a crit here, but I don't get a crit. I don't recover that much HP. So all of my hopes lie on just, you know, maybe I can freaking, you know, Protect and let him die, but, you know, I go for the Protect here. I Protect. He can't do anything to me. I can't recover HP because of whatever. I should have probably gone for the Moonlight instead of Giga Drain, now that I look at it, but even then, Facade did way too much damage to me. So I go for the double Protect. I don't think there was really a way out of this, because, you know, I was just hoping ODDISH, you are the beast. You could do this. And he's like, really? Are you going to go for the triple Protect? And I was like, I looked at how much the burn did, and a triple Protect would not save me. Especially since X-Cloud's coming in next, and he just hit me with whatever. So I just decided to go for the Giga Drain in case he decided to do something else. But that's going to end up being the match. It turned out closer than what I was expecting, especially looking at my team. I had a fucking Timber and an ODDISH, and ODDISH was a fucking champ. Timber did really well. I was essentially playing with 5 Pokemon, because fucking Watchog is terrible. It's the most terrible Pokemon ever. I literally, I cannot think of, I would rather use a Surskit than a fucking Watchog. I don't think you can name one Pokemon that I would rather use than, or I'd rather use Watchog over. Literally, there's probably no Pokemon, I would probably use a Patrat more than I'd probably use a Watchog. Because he didn't do shit the whole fucking game. He's so bad, except for fodder. I was playing with 5 Pokemon. Oh, my God. But you know what, guys? That was a really fun match. ODDISH, oh my God, you are not the norm. You are definitely not the norm. I did a good job choosing your name, because you are definitely not the norm. You got 3 fucking kills. You killed Relicanth, you killed Vaporeon, and what else did you kill? I think that's probably it. Maybe you came pretty close to killing Eradicate. I think Gliscor killed the Staraptor, and then Steelix killed itself, and then X-Cloud and Eradicate were left. So, you know what, ODDISH? You're the fucking MVP. You got most of the kills. So here's a picture dedicated to you, ODDISH, because you're the fucking man. You got those kills. You just like so good, and like everyone's listening to me rant about how awesome ODDISH is. If you want to go and use an ODDISH, use an ODDISH, because ODDISH will just demolish all the teams. So, you know, whatever. Guess I'll end it on that note, I guess. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking, because, you know, fuck it, whatever. Just Saturday, I'm not doing anything, just drink at home, because, you know, forever alone. But, you know, whatever, guys. That's gonna be it from me, guys. Expect Pokemon Raptor EX parts coming up Monday. I'm gonna say Monday, since I'm working all day Sunday. I'm gonna try and record when I get home, but some parts should be able to go up, or some parts should be up on Monday. So I'm gonna try and attempt the Elite Four. If you didn't watch the YouTube stream part that's on my channel or whatever, where I kind of like bit the bullet and decided to do the Elite Four just because I was bored and didn't know what to do on the stream. Didn't turn out that well. Well, I got past 2 trainers, but then Eastween or whatever the fuck that guy's name is, fucking Hypno, you know, just totally fuck that guy. That guy can go die in a fire. But, you know, whatever. I digress. So, I'm going to continue drinking. I'm going to upload this so you guys can watch this and enjoy your Saturday. I'll catch you Zebra Sectionals later. Cheers!